humor and extraordinarily strict. So she's
Should
like,
you toss you out?
yeah, no, she's just like, she'll say things like, "We need your table now."
I'm not done with it.
Yeah, I'm not done with it.
They get busy?
They do, and half of the people there are always Asian.
Asian?
Yeah. Some of them are even Korean.
Because in Rogers Park, there's not so much about the good sushi.
No, not in Rogers Park.
But there's a place in Evanston, Koi in Evanston will deliver to my house.
Oh.
And I can go online and say, give me that order again. And with like 2 clicks, it just shows up.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of hard to beat that.
Technology.
Yeah, I don't like ordering over the phone. Okay, can I have the whatever I'm ordering, and they repeat back to you, and it's nothing that you asked for. You're like, no.
And then when it shows up wrong, you take it and you eat it anyway, don't
Yeah,
you?
you just suck it up. Like, well, maybe it'll be good.
Oh,
it's not good.
It's time for your best Joe Pesci right now.
And then when you call up again, they're like, it's him again. Just give him whatever we got.
He doesn't complain.
Stupid American.
It's hot and spicy number 1. This time, give him hot and spicy number 2.
I already gave him for 2.
Which is actually the name of 2 dishes at the Jaded Thai
Jaded Thai?
by United.
Is it an unhappy Thai?
If you remember that place.
Is it the Jaded Thai or Jaded Thai?
Is it Jaded Thai? The Jaded Thai? I don't know.
Okay, my favorite sign. It's on Lawrence. It's before you get to.
I know it. No, keep going.
It's before you get to Pulaski. It's about maybe it's between Kedzie and Pulaski somewhere, but it's I think it's a lingerie store, and the sign is "Sexy Ladies of the Hollywood." Sexy Ladies of the Hollywood. And I'm like, some guy was like, yes, my store will be called Sexy Ladies of the Hollywood. You know, some like Bulgarian guy. And I'm like, of the Hollywood. I love that.
Well, depending where on Lawrence.
I always wanted to be famous in
It could be Korean. It could be Lebanese.
This is it's probably more. It could be Korean because he's in that stretch, but
Could be Mexican.
It's just such a nice mistake.
It's awesome.
Sexy Ladies of Hollywood. Sexy Ladies of the Hollywood. Just in case you got confused with any other Hollywood, that's the Hollywood.
My favorite restaurant mistake is.
Article on that really makes it. It's not a Hollywood. It's the Hollywood.
Oh, what about shrimps? That's my favorite. You see that everywhere.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Well, that's a Chicago thing, though.
It's vegetable with shrimps.
Yeah, but that's yeah.
No, well, actually, it's a pluralization thing with the Asian community is that they don't understand pluralization.
The jewels.
Yeah. When I want to like up my Chicago cred, I say the jewels. People are like, oh, you are from here. I'm like, yeah, I can do that.
Jewels.
See, I am from here, and I just say Jewel. I went to Jewel, or I went to the store. And everybody knows what we're talking about.
Do you eat dinner or supper?
I'm lucky to eat it all.
In Wisconsin, you eat supper. So that's what we do in Wisconsin. We eat a lot of supper.
We have dinner.
But it depends on if
Unless you go to fish fry.
If you're from Minnesota, you eat supper. But if you're from Iowa, you eat dinner too. It depends on where you're from.
When was your last supper?
I have dinner.
Oh, last night.
12 guys.
And my supper today is now delayed.
Hey, you know.
I don't mean to.
Oh, Michael.
Okay.
Yeah?
You know we have to make a run for White Castle now.
That's not supper. That's White Castle. You gotta be drunk.
You might as well just skip the middleman and throw it right in the toilet.
Exactly. It smelled good on the way by, and I was like, "Don't be deceived. It is White
Yes.
Castle."
Do not ever. It's the onion. The onion smells so good.
Even the chicken rings would give you diarrhea, and that's just boggling.
That's just looking at it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm just thinking about them, and I'll be right back.
No. Oh.
You know the McRib is back.
I've never
That's
had
not even
McRib.
food.
No, that's not food. Because there's no rib. There's no.
There's no
faux, There's a
bone.
faux rib. It looks like
The
a
bun
bone.
is not bread.
Yeah.
The meat is not meat.
You know what I heard? I'm gonna
Yeah, but
steal
there's no
one.
mix in it either, but it's still delicious.
You know why they have to keep stopping making the McRib? Because the animal they make it out of keeps going extinct. So they have to find a new animal.
This
Just trying to think. Wait.
This Simpsons line was
this big beefy mammal with no bones whatsoever, and it has a hard time reproducing because it can't.
Look like boneless chicken wings. I'm like, where do they get these boneless chickens?
Parts is parts.
Parts is parts. Greatest commercial bit ever.
It's also an old Gary Larson cartoon. The Boneless Chicken Ranch.
Oh, boneless chicken ranch.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
You know he's got the bones.
Over Christmas, I read one of those Michael Pollan books, In Defense of Food, and now I can't eat anything.
Oh.
I can't go to restaurants anymore because I'm watching this Gordon Ramsay on Kitchen Nightmares. I can't stand food now.
I read Fast Food Nation, and then I thought, I'm hungry. I'm going to McDonald's.
No, screw that. I'm going to Burger King. Hope I can find a finger or a vertebrae.
The worst is when I'm out with you, and I want to get to Superdog before they close.
I almost never let that happen.
Superdog in Milwaukee.
Yeah, he almost never lets that happen. The bar he hangs out in is right there in Irving, right by the highway.
Yeah.
So I have got literally 16 minutes if there's no lights and no traffic. And it's usually like 1:44, and I get out, and it's like I get there and they flip the lights off.
Yeah.
They're like, Nemota's here. Click.
Maybe you should go there on the way to the bar.
No purpose.
Because you have to be drunk to eat there. Yeah, that's kind of a problem.
I do. I've eaten there sober, and it's good. It's good Chicago hot dog.
Can't you just get it to go?
When I was in college, I used to live at Buffalo Joe's in Evanston. I eat there like 4 times a week if I had the money for it. Oh my God, it was all the time. Now that I live actually not too far from the one on Howard, and last fall I went and I was like, I'm gonna get some wings and some like cheddar chips. It's gonna be great. I nearly died. I was like, I do not have the stomach I used to have. I was just leveled by that food.
We used to.
It was good, but it just I suffered a lot more for it. It used to cure a hangover like that.
When you were in school, did you ever go to Daruma?
Yes, but it was more expensive than I could handle most time in school, because that was like Buffalo Joe's $4.95 in and out. Daruma was a good $20.
Because I was probably.
This was the '80s.
I was probably working there.
I only went there once.
When you were up in that area. So I think I was in grad. I would have been in grad school.
I did go there once in 1988 or 89, I think.
That's when I worked there.
Michael, I think you can stop pacing.
We used to do a lot of D&D Finer Foods on Noy Street. First year.
Yeah.
We used to do
One
a
of
lot
those cigarettes will stop
Mickleese.
pacing.
Oh,
That
yeah.
section,
Yeah,
'cause they would
yeah.
deliver.
Yeah.
And you could get a whole freaking huge meal for like $8.
Right.
Right.
Lovely cigarette. Sad lovely cigarette.
Don't lock yourself out.
I got the key.
Okay.
Don't lock us in.
Well, is there anything constructive that we can do today for next week?
Are you kidding? I've already been filming like 20 minutes of this.
Yeah, that's constructive.
I will review it. We'll go back over it later.
I think if like literally one more person shows, I mean, we could do something with 3 people, but with 4 you'd have a little bit more of a round robin going on. But with 4 people, there's no problem. Even with these 3, we could play a couple little games or do some warm up if we just wanted to get
Just to get
something
loose.
accomplished. Yeah. What was your? Do you want to go get your cigarette then?
Yeah, I'll have my smoke.
Yeah,
You
go
need
smoke.
one, I think.
Yeah.
Because like if the schedule was do warm ups for like 20 minutes, half hour or so, and then play some games just to get the personalities worked out.
Well, the idea we had talked about this was that probably the first 3 sessions is just going to be warm up games, just to get to know each other, get some chemistry going, and then we were going to sit down afterwards and start fleshing out characters and ideas. Just totally
Because
brainstorm.
even with an improv episode, there's got to be a few characters that come back.
So that's what we were thinking. So yeah, we could probably do a few warm ups and stuff if Sonia will participate.
And his idea.
Can't we just drink?
The
Doesn't that
idea
count as warm up?
It's going to take some. You like at least 3 sessions to get people working together.
No, I didn't have any thoughts on.
And I haven't done moves since August, so I need some work done.
Not
You've
since
been acting, haven't you, like for jobs and stuff?
I got one Thursday, but it's the same character every time. It's the same cantankerous, basic. So basically me.
Yeah.
So
Like we could do.
8 seconds.
Oh,
Okay.
I feel pressured now. Wow.